What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV, aka Darth Apocalypse. All right, so let's get to this, man. So, um, you know, I smell a strong odor of desperation coming from Clutch at this point because the points that they keep trying to, I guess, make, as far as them trying to find us to be hypocritical, I guess, or they keep having these aha. I think they have these aha moments. Now we got you. Yeah, we got you with this one. But then it's clear as day that every time they do this, when they have their little huddles, and they think they conspiring with the gotcha moment that's going to put all this to shame, it's just sad because it proves once again that we are right and they are wrong. Because there's no truth to any of the accusations that they have toward us as far as us being hypocrites or us being in the wrong when we accuse them of pushing false propaganda. We're right. And it's just, that's just what it is, man. Like, these people are being paid to push messages and to push agendas toward a mass audience that isn't true. It's being pushed by people, or particularly a person who's very insecure, who can't accept criticism. He's a narcissist, a malignant one at that. And the thing that bothers me the most is that his negative personality traits are being championed. And he has a terrible, terrible influence on young people. So much so that most of his fans are developing and being encouraged to develop and to praise negative behavior traits. Cutting and running, being a coward, front running, putting yourself before the team, thinking of yourself before others, getting whatever you can out of any situation, regardless of how it affects others. He's a horrible, horrible, in my opinion, influence when it comes to sports. But that's just, hey, my opinion. So let's get to the meat of the coconut, man. So now they're trying to say that we're hypocrites because, we get on this guy like Shannon Sharpe for being cool with LeBron, and he's a journalist, and why is he going out here caping so much for LeBron? But then they'll say, but what about Ahmad Rashad? Ahmad Rashad was Michael Jordan's buddy. Y'all had any problems with that? He used to have segments with Jordan, and they was joking and laughing, and but that was cool when a journalist and an athlete intermingle with one another, a former sports figure turned sports analyst. Y'all ain't had a problem with him being cool with Jordan, and here he is spewing another stupid, pointless angle, which I'm going to refute with ease.
One person, nobody has had a relationship with a player like Ahmad Rashad had with Michael Jordan.
Hello.
Michael
Not
Jordan,
one person ever said he glazed.
Yeah.
Not one person ever said he was on the payroll. Not one person. Now, if you like a player, you're on the payroll. Tell me what they said to that, chat.
Hey, and it's because how we ingest the information and how we see everything. And today, the media is different. It wasn't that much damn. You couldn't only see that on the Ahmad Rashad show, or you know what I mean?
on the Sunday game of the week.
You know what I mean? Now we ingest so much, bro. Like and And I feel like media is at an all-time high with a lot of former athletes, giving back.
That's a good thing, Joe.
No, it is. I know it. That's what I'm saying.
So many more, because there's so many more outlets, Joe. There's so many more opportunities for you to get revenue. Back then, there was only one place.
There you go.
That was it.
There you go. So you got so many people. It's a lot of people with different opinions.
And that is your opinion. But let me ask you a question. When did this? So what were Michael Jordan fans called? Were they called fans or were they called stands? What was Kobe fans called? Were they called fans or were they called stands? Mm-hmm. What was Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley, Dr. J? What were their fans called? Were they called fans or were they called stands? Joe, I throw it to you first.
Nah.
What were they called? Fans or stands?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were called fans.
Yeah. I got it.
Hey, Ocho, what do they call LeBron fans?
Okay. I mean, obviously stands right now. You got to understand culturally the lingo has changed since then. So back then, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, they had fans. Now, we've ushered in a new generation that has changed the way we talk. They changed the dialogue.
Oh, I know what it was called back
then.
They weren't saying nobody, you jocking that man. Get out that man jock.
Oh, no.
That go way back. So, okay, I'm glad you said that, Ocho, because you said the lingo changed.
Yeah.
So back then it was called jocking.
Yes, sir.
So who said you jocking Jordan? Who said you jocking Kobe? Who said you jocking Magic or Larry? I'm glad you did that, Ocho. See, hey, Joe, you see how I open the door? See, that's what you got to do. Sometimes you got to open the door because Ocho don't want to open the door.
Yeah,
so I got to kind of nudge it.
Yeah.
I
got to try to nudge it. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You can look, bruh. Y'all see all them damn Jordan shoes I got?
Yeah.
Y'all see all them Kobe shoes I got? I love them all. I do believe I can appreciate LeBron. I can appreciate Kobe. I can appreciate Jordan. I believe that. Now, you got who you believe is the GOAT. That's an argument that's never going to be decided. They never got an opportunity to play each other. Jordan says it's not fair for him to say him to go because I didn't play against, some of the Bill Russells. I didn't play against the Wilt Chamberlains. I didn't play against some of those guys. And some of the guys that's going to come along didn't play against me. And some of the guys didn't play against.
Okay. It's true that Ahmad Rashad and Michael Jordan were friendly. And you could tell that Michael was comfortable when he did interviews with Ahmad Rashad because he trusted that Ahmad Rashad was not going to ambush him with bullshit questions or having an agenda. So what I'm saying here is that Ahmad Rashad was fair when it came to Michael Jordan. But he could also be objective. I did hear him at times critique Michael Jordan's play. I did hear him at times, although he said my main man, Michael Jordan, he would give some constructive criticism from time to time. It wasn't a constant glaze fest like it is with you, Shannon, and you, Joe Johnson, who I'm surprised at. But then again, I always heard you were a bit of a company man. That's why you were getting those huge checks in Atlanta. And you only played well during your contract years. Well, played up to your 100%, potential in your contract years. But anyway, Ahmad Rashad, when he was hosting Inside, NBA, what was it called, Inside Stuff or whatever it was called, right? The whole goddamn show wasn't about Michael Jordan, and he could give praise to Damon Stoudemire. He could give praise to Derek Coleman. He could give praise to Charles Barkley and Patrick Ewing and, Kevin Mutombo or whoever. It wasn't a constant glaze fest of Jordan from Michael Jordan and Willow Bay, who I wish I could go on a time machine to 1993 and Oh, the things I like to do to Willow Bay. Okay, let me get back on track here. But yeah, this bullshit, man. Michael Jordan didn't have a whole fucking payroll of people in the media that are paid just to glaze him, as they do with you. Bro, you were the biggest Kobe Bryant fan. You were the biggest Michael Jordan fan until right around 2015-16. Why is that? The same time that Nick Rom officially started doing business with Clutch, and all of a sudden he's glazing LeBron James after previously being a fan of Kobe Bryant. Nobody's stupid, bro. And also about this lingo with fans and stands. This whole stand thing didn't really become popular until that song from Eminem, which was about a person who's not just a fan, but a person who is obsessive over an individual, a person who is pathologically not right, pathologically obsessed in a disturbed way about people, obsessive to the point where you have to be concerned about your safety. That's a stand. See, it's a difference between us and these weirdo ass motherfuckers that's out here today. I don't remember anybody that I know of that would fight a motherfucker just because they said Michael Jordan had a bad night, or if they didn't like Michael Jordan as a player. Nobody that I knew of. I don't remember people, making phone calls to other motherfuckers threatening their lives if they said one more thing bad about Michael Jordan. Or I don't remember Loke Dog from Menace to Society threatening motherfuckers if you didn't have Michael Jordan in your top 4 or 5. That's the dumb shit that we're talking about in today's society. That's what we're talking about. You guys have created stands with your cult. It's not a fan base, it's a cult. And we all see it. And if you guys had your way, if Clutch had their way, if LeBron and Rich Paul had their way, they want to make this whole thing, this whole space, like, Schuckelgruber's Germany or Stalin's Soviet Union, where you would just erase motherfuckers from history that you don't want to get any props. Like Stalin did Trotsky. Like Stalin purposely erased certain people that helped him on his path to power, who he later betrayed, by the way. And then what happened? All these party members, all these Politburo members, all these, generals that, were the real heroes, he had purged, aka taken out, executed. Same thing with Hitler, the Night of the Long Knives there, Edith. Now, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but hey, if you look at it from a distance, ain't that what Clutch on? They want to erase Chris Bosh. They want to erase or reduce the roles of this person and that person. It's textbook propaganda. It's textbook culture personality bullshit. Let me revise history so that I get all the shine and everybody else who helped me along the path get reduced or removed. Shit, soon we're going to have Google pictures where Dwayne Wade and Bosh and Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love and Luka and Anthony Davis, they're going to be removed from the photos. It's just going to be a picture of LeBron and Rich Paul. In class today, they taught us that LeBron James ended slavery. LeBron James wrote an empathetic letter to Abraham Lincoln saying that we needed to be free as people. And that it was LeBron Luther King that helped us get our civil rights. When he spoke and gave his I Had a Dream Last Night speech. That's what I heard. That's what my teacher told me. What teacher? My teacher is on the clutch payroll. Yeah. But anyway, man, that's all I got to say about those guys.